Hey, what's up? Just give me one sec. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all how to set this up. Let me see. I'm gonna go switch sides. I don't know why it always want to put me on offense. It should give me the option to pick which one I want to do. Alright, so guys, y'all are getting tore up with the fucking the outside runs. So what you're gonna need to do is, first of all, you're going to need to sub your linebackers. Alright, I'm gonna give y'all a good suggestion. Like, you could do it via packages if you have, a depth chart you like, or you're probably just better off, just manually subbing them in this formation. Usually on the two outsides, you want a little speed. Now this guy, one of them needs to be like a defensive end, because defensive ends block shit a lot better. Debating on using Cabinda, because Cabinda a little bit faster, in case you need to stop the pass. Alright, then what you're going to do is, this side, you're going to put a safety, okay? And then this side, you'll put your number one corner. Okay, y'all with me? Let's get into it. The play we're going to go over is corner blitz 3. Okay, I'll show y'all how to do it. Stops a lot of, I don't know what plays. We'll start with like the quick pitch. Okay, so pretty much all you're going to have to do is usually just press. You want to get to a little bit to the outside. You don't want him necessarily on that. You don't want these guys getting block shots, so you don't necessarily need to press. But defend the hard flats, and then just take this guy, move him inside in case, he'll be your new cutback. Okay, so you'll move him a little bit inside. You could put him inside right here. Okay, and just crash out with a D-line. Now, if you crash out, what's going to happen is you're going to leave that inside run open, so you're going to be liable for it. So you can do a multitude of options. You could blitz this guy and then use it as a safety, but it's going to leave you a little, safety's going to have to cover a little bit more ground. But let me just show y'all. And usually what's going to happen is it's going to bottle that outside blocker up. So it gives you a free rush for your linebacker to come in. So we don't need to press, but we do need the hard flat. You could spread the linebacker out, so you got better. So you won't get blocked up at the line very easy. Because when you spread this guy out, he can't be double teamed. Like, they can't set a double team up on him, and they can't set if you back him up a little bit more, they won't be able to ID him. Just put him like a little bit in the box. And then just sit over here and crash over to the side that you might expect them to be running to. It'll bottle it up. At best they might get 2 yards. Most people won't see it coming. I'll try a few different ways to run it. Like, I could base the line press, but I don't want motor. I don't want him in the box. You can leave him in the purple. The purple zones play the run pretty good, but the main thing is you want to make sure you move this guy over just in case they try to force it back. Like I said, just seal the edge and take the cut back. He can't do nothing. Alright, That's the toss place. Let's show you the stretch. Let me show you this thing works against different things. Choose a new play. Alright, 4-3 over. Remember what I said. Take your safety. He has to be able to play man his own. Okay? Because you never know. They might audible to a pass. He needs to be able to do that. So I use LaMarcus Joyner. And then take your number one corner, put him over here, put a defensive end. So now it's basically a 5-2 defense. Okay, so we got 3 defensive ends and 2 defensive tackles. And we got a little bit more speed on the linebacker. Okay, and you can't run plays like this in 5-2. 5-2 doesn't have these. All right, so now what's another? Okay, they don't have I form, but we'll get to that. I know they gotta have stretch runs. Like a basic stretch somewhere. Jet sweeps. Man, Rams playbook suck. They got the stretch RPOs. Alright, here's a stretch.
Cut! 180!
Same thing. Just do that. Tail them down. You don't want to get blocked too much. So you just make sure you just move this guy a little bit off the line. 10 yards maybe. Move him towards the numbers. And then just kind of just user him right here.
What's that?
And it gives you a chance to get over there to the outside because he has to run it out a little bit further.
180!
We'll keep the purple zones this time. Just move him inside in case he cuts it back. We can leave him in a man match and just watch the deep with the user. And then just crash out.
What's that?
So what happens is, he's not going to get a lot of yards on it because he's not able to pick his blocks
Here we go. 120!
Let's see if there's any other formations they have where they might have one. I chose the Rams because they had Todd Gurley. I didn't know they didn't have any I-form plays. Let's see. They got the tight Y off. Okay, that'll work. That's just as good.
Cut! Black 20!
Okay, so same thing. Just move this guy on any close set. Move this outside corner in. Okay, so if it's a run, he'll play a run fit. And then just crash out. You could spread line, crash out. Like I said, when you do that, you leave that middle open. So you need to send somebody. That'll be the cutback going. And it bottles up. It real risky when you send a lot of people. So you know when you put your subs in there, make sure they can tackle and they won't really just get burnt deep. So like, you might want to put him like right here so you don't get blocked. If you know which way the ball is running, crash that way. If you're not sure, just crash out. But you'll have to watch the middle.
What's that?
What's gonna happen? He's just gonna seal the edge. He's not gonna be able to. Let me see if I can see if I can use the Raiders playbook for him or something. I think the only way. Hold on, let me see. It's not gonna let me do it, so I might as well just play against my team. The only way they couldn't let me have the playbook. little bit more prolific, like the computer, they're not gonna be able to stop it, like, because they're not gonna be able to do the setups. Wonder if it'll let me play both sides of the ball. Remember what I said? Take Bell. And you could actually lead on there, but I like speed. I think that's about right. If the computer can't do it,
Monday, down!
I'm just gonna run it stock like I would normally try to. Stock for, you know. Usually what I'm doing is I double the inside. And he'll be my check defender. And sometimes I might as well teach you both ways, how to stop it and how to run against it. Okay? Kill two birds with one stone. Not everybody watches my videos. I only got like 200 subscribers. So,
Express!
what you're gonna do is you're gonna motion them out. Usually, like if people base a line or stuff, you can use that motion to kind of get them out. I would prefer using a receiver that can run block or impact block, whatever. But it should make it a little bit harder for me to get to the outside because I'm not gonna have a cutback lane.
Down!
So I would literally have to know which way he's sending it, and I would flip it.
OP!
Double team now, and then just only person I have to watch for is the defensive end. So if you're running it, you flip it. But even then, it's still pretty good stock. Now let me run it against the computer, because the computer, let me set their depth chart up. I hate there's actually a couple of different run defenses I use. Alright, so flip sides. Just run. And like I said, you gotta have a good user, because if you're gonna use it at linebacker, he's in that mid read, and you gotta know how to play that mid read. So what we're gonna do over here, take a defensive end with some speed. Doesn't matter if you can cover, that's a plus. And we'll take a little bit faster guy here. And I'll probably update it as the year goes on. And then take the guy you plan on sending, and then your speed one. Alright, so a couple of the I-forms that I like is this one.
Down! 180!
What we're gonna do is crash. You're gonna take him, put him inside this little gap right here. Alright, that's what you're gonna do on inside run plays. And pretty much you can either take the safety, put him in there so he can watch. You can usually on these outside thirds is usually a good user. So like when you're playing this, you just sit up behind him. Look how bottled up it gets. Let me swap
Down! Blue 80!
the halfback. I run it with, because you really want to run the stretch with the fastest halfback you got. So we'll do a formation. And I'll do it with a fast fullback. I'll use Jacobs.
What down?
Okay.
280!
So remember, all you got to do, crash and move this guy, and then get on this guy as your user.
That's up!
Look at there. Now, if he flips it,
You 180.
what's going to happen is, he flips it, and you got these two dudes in a little bit, they're gonna converge on it. Alright? That purple zone is a man match. So he's gonna block shed because it's a defensive end. He's gonna block shed a receiver easy. Okay, that receiver's not gonna be able to block him. He's 6'4", 250. Okay, that's the specific reason why we got him there. Okay, so he's gonna be the force contained. And then you got your best tackler, safety at cornerback. So if he does flip it, he can't get to the outside. Just run it against a couple more different formations.
We're good. 185.
Y'all probably looking at it like, yeah, he's going up against a computer. Yeah, he's leaving one side up block. But the thing about the Raiders playbook is they can run the stretch from any formation almost. And I'm going to show you just about every one that I can think of. Alright, so they got the stretch run in the I-form close that, a lot of people use. I'll show you how to do this against a block receiver. Same thing, you got your force cut, you bring him in, bring the safety down just a little bit so he'll converge. You can crash out or crash in. If they're flipping plays a lot, crash out. Don't necessarily need to contain.
What's up?
Look, I should have got that. I should have got that. I let off the stick.
180.
Alright, so I might just slide the line over and then crash out. But I have to bring these two down. And just use their,
That's it.
Don't converge with your user. If you converge with your user before you have an open shot, they're going to get past you. Okay? That's a big thing. A lot of people make a mistake on when they're playing run defense. They try to shoot gaps like a pass defense. And what happens is you're going to get picked up in the block. Okay? So just wait for the run lanes to open. Just sit back here, wait. Jacobs, bro, why you don't do it? Well, you do that for me sometimes.
Down. Blue 80.
Just same thing. You just bring him in, under, bring him down like right there. And user, just wait. And just sit there and tackle it.
What down?
Now there's some things you can do. Like if it's becoming a problem, you can move him a little bit in. And if you don't want to use this guy, if you're not getting over there, just put him in man coverage. And just put him in safety. Everybody's pretty much covered.
That's it.
Just use her with your big hitter. Because usually you're going to be able to get them before they have a chance to cut upfield anyways.
Monday, down. You 180.
Alright, so this time I'm not going to do any line shifts. We're going to play hard flats, spread line, or so you can make that. See, that's the beauty of this. You can make it a 4-3 normal or whatever, so that you don't get blocked up at the line. Look at her. Now he should have been tackled. No. But usually what that's going to do is going to slow him down. When he gets hit,
180. We're good.
he'll get slowed down.
185.
Just enough. We're going to let him play the... We'll be alright. It's like the zones play the run gaps better. See, just like that. Alright, let's go run a stretch from another formation.
180.
He's not really getting a lot of big runs off. there's even stretch runs in shotgun too. We'll get to that. Even toss plays. They want to run quick toss. That'll be your defense. Crash out. Any close formation, don't leave that guy sitting outside. Bring him in. Close formation, bring him in. You can use it as safety, or you can use it as this guy. And then boom, you stop the toss plays. That cornerback blitzing over there is, you could probably do it like baseline, and then just individual. Let's see. Quick adjust, circle. I'm trying to get used to these individual. Alright, how do... Okay, so X does that. Triangle, you have quick adjust. Select the defender. Just bear with me. Triangle, individual. Triangle, individual. Okay, you can't really press them. Let's see if he just does it from further back. Yeah. Nice. That's the main thing I notice, like on run defenses. You don't, like, a lot of people make the mistakes by trying to box it up, like jam it up, like people be show blitzing, contain, pinching linebackers in, doing all this shit, trying to box the line up. That's where you're fucking up against the run, stretch runs, because what's happening is they're gonna have more blockers than you have in that box, regardless. And on stretch runs, it's usually to the outside. It's gonna be to the strong side of the offense. So what happens is when you box them all up, you're gonna get your defense cluttered. Okay. So this is why, like, a lot of people be fucking up with their little 3-4 bear defenses against stretch runs and then be complaining. Don't box the defense up. Leave the soft spots open, make them think it's open, and then, because it's a zone run. See, look at there. I'll still be able to stop it because of the play that I picked, but at the same time, I'm going to show you what's happening here. Like, forget that I made the play on the ball. Like, everyone's getting picked up. Look over there. Look on the left side. Boom, boom. They're already falling down. You already took 2 players out, and he's got 5 blockers already in front of him. Alright? What's going to happen when these dudes trip up, this dude's going to trip up over them. So this is why you don't want to pinch up. Okay? So had I not even been over there, he would have probably got a 1-play touchdown. So do not box your defense up like that, okay? You want to kind of be a little lax. The only thing you're going to do, like I said, do not bring him to the line because the receiver's going to pick the block up, okay? Just have him a little bit down, a little bit off coverage. I'm not even going to do no D-line slides. I'm just going to try to use it to the outside. See, look at the difference there. Okay, I mean, of course, toss plays, they'll probably get patched to work a little bit better than what they're doing. But, at the same time, toss plays can still be, used to a degree. But that's going to be your outside run defense. Let me show you new play.
We're good. White 85.
Try to run some outside zones, so y'all get a good feel for what I'm trying to show y'all. because you're not going to get in the backfield with cover 2 shells. He's going to be playing a soft zone. If you don't have him coming, you know, he's going to be picked up by a blocker, and it's going to open a run lane. So I mean, you got to be zone blitzing, and you got to be blitzing the right side that they like to run to, but at the same time, you need to have your force cut back, which is why I like this defense. Alright, there's an outside zone in this formation too, so that's technically a stretch. Alright, so same thing. Bring him in, because you don't want him isolated and then the receiver just pick him up and he'll be away from the play. Bring him in, and you can just use her. You have the option to spread out. Like, you could go spread out, contain, and then re-blitz Farrell. Okay, that way you keep that cut. You can use him as your cutback, so he doesn't get, you know, pancaked at the line. It just really depends on how. I go see you force him to cut back in. So this is like an outside zone that goes in. So what we're gonna do is we'll play like a 3-4 defense. See, that's why I like the 4-3 over. Cause see, you got two defensive tackles and a defensive end. You got a guy that can be a linebacker or a defensive end. And then you got a guy that can be an edge rusher. So that's basically 1, 2, I got 3, 4 linebackers. And then I can just move them over. Like I can do a lot of different looks from this defense. That's why I like it. And just like I said, just bring him in. Bring him in right there. Now I have to user this gap if he tries to cut back. The 1 in 50 that the computer gets.
Down 180.
Like I said, just if you're not sure, just play hard flats. Crash over. Bring him in. And then we'll probably just use it the deep third. There we go. Just bottle it up. Okay, this is going to get your cornerback a lot of tackles. That's why I said put your safety in there that can play both man and zone and press. You know, if you have like a hybrid, strongly suggest it. Raiders are nice because they got Joyner, who is a hybrid. And boom. Okay, so that's stuff stat.
What now?
And try not to go too long in this video. I don't want to just be real quick with it. But I just want to show you against every formation that has like outside runs. Same thing, cornerback blitz 3. They got some stretch runs. People that use RPOs.
Now.
Okay, you can use this defense for RPOs.
Right, we're good.
Well, jet sweeps. No, we're gonna do. We're not even gonna worry about him. We're just gonna let him be the vertical hook because we know what's coming. Same thing. We'll put him in and just use the deep third. Crash out and contain.
Blue 80, what's up?
And it just bottles the RPOs. The jet sweeps up. Strongly suggest you turning auto flip on for this. You crash over, contain, move him in. You play like a vertical hook with him. It doesn't matter. Just in case they try to pass.
That's it.
This is technically a pass. And all you gotta do is just your user gets to the outside. You don't get boxed in. You don't get blocked by a computer. Just follow the blocks. Just like use your safety your user as a halfback on offense. You know, follow where the blocks are. Don't try to be the superhero. Don't try to be that guy. Okay? Don't try to run through, shoot a gap, get blocked, and then be mad that you just got burnt by a stretch run. Just stay behind it. Pick up, you know, everybody's gonna play their run fits. You just be the last man. That's the identity of playing safety. Okay? I don't really even need to do many adjustments. Like, this is an easy defense to play. People are just running jet sweeps and outside runs. Boom. Get to the outside, stop. Show you another play. And this defense is in more than one formation, okay? I just use it from the 4-3 over. Like, you can get creative and you can run it out of like nickel wide 9. Like, if you know they're just running the stretch just to be running the stretch, and they're not audible and down the inside runs, this defense is also in the nickel wide 9. It's also in the 4-3 wide 9. Yeah, corner blitz 3. It's also there. If they're running like to the weak side a lot. Let's see. I think there was another one that I think it was in over plus. I think 4-3 under. Yeah, if they run it to the weak side a lot, just do the weak corner blitz. Okay? Remember, this is not necessarily a pass defense, because if people catch on to you and they ain't shotgun, you know, they're going to fuck your ass up. They know who you're blitzing. Just do it when you know they're running jet sweeps or if they're running outside runs. Because if not, they get in gun 5 wide, and they're going to have a quick read over their 2 reads, and they're gonna pick that guy off before it gets to the deep third on that safety. They'll kill you with like curl flat combos and shit. So be careful. But then again, a lot of people don't run curl flats. I think it's also in big nickel over G. So like if big nickel over G is your thing, I will turn auto flip off for this. It'll be corner blitz 3. You run it the same way. So it's really, you know, however you like to play defense. If you want speed to come through, you got some good safeties. Trying to find a good stretch run. Because the main thing about run defense is to not exactly bottle the line up. You want the line, because most runs are zone runs. Not too many people are running power runs. Okay? You run power runs, you can afford to bottle those gaps up a little bit more. How many people you know are running power O the whole game? No, they're running stretch, they're running inside zone. When they run zones, let them have the zone run. Let them see pre-snap that they can run a zone, and then you clamp that shit up. You know where it's going, you know? Give them the inside zone. They let them see their gaps. Let them make the mistake. I'm going to bring him down. So, I mean, we can defend this in big nickel over G. And just play contain like we contain the end.
That's it.
No.
Monday, down. You wide 8-8.
Like, give them the idea that shit's open. Now, if you're worried about him coming to the outside, you can make him your new cutback. Now, the only downfall for that, this guy's got to play the deep half. Deep half left. I'm trying to get used to this big nickel over G. Bear with me. So you can do a middle read, and he'll play the run a lot better.
New 80. What's up?
Look at her. Boom. Shut it down. So you could do this out of multiple different defenses.
180.
It's really
we're
just
good, we're good.
personnel
185.
and how you want to do it. Like I said, I'll do it from the 4-3 over, and I'll have 3 safeties. I have the safety that I blitz. I have my 2 zone safeties. Like I might actually mix it up. You know, I might put, you know, when the year goes and he gets better ratings, I might use Jonathan Abram as a corner, and then just blitz him, and then have Joyner back there. But I'm trying to see if there's any other corner blitzes from this defense. They got the cat blitz, but you know, people aren't really running stretch plays from shotgun. You know, I don't really use that. So Big Nickel has it. Nickel Wide 9 has it. You can kind of do it from double A gap. It does, except the outside dude isn't exactly like the nickel dog. You can use that because it has the same concept. You got the outside run blitz. Let me try it and give y'all an idea. Try to match personnel so I don't get auto pancaked. Try to pick like an outside zone. Outside zone gun.
Down.
Alright, so the same thing is if you play double A gap as your base D, same thing. You're just gonna bring him in, bring your inside third in. You don't want to get blocked. Put him in between 2 defenders. And then the only thing is you're gonna have to play containment on the end. So there's your contain, and then just re-blitz Hurst. Okay, so now you basically have the same defense with a different personnel. Okay, so let's show you. Look at that. Double A gap. Just give y'all a visual. That's the main thing. Y'all want to have a visual to where this guy has to be in case he tries to cut it back. Deep safety doesn't need to be playing. Bring him down in the box because it's a run defense. He needs to be down a little bit more. Also, bringing him down confuses the offense on who the inside third is. Most one-play TDs are based off of the inside third. So with him being the inside third, that would mean that if there was a slot over here, this slot seam would be wide open. Okay? But you bring him down a little bit, it's going to look like the other guy's the inside third, and they're going to try to attack him deep in case they do try to pass it. Okay? And we're going to give him a deep half. And we'll put him out a little bit more so he can help defend it. You know, just some things, and like I said, contain and then re-blitz him, and it should look like that. The containment will be the cutback. Him and this guy will defend the cutback, and they won't get pancaked, as opposed to you trying to blitz everybody. And just take the user. Look at the block sheds. Bam. Like I said, I'm sorry it's a long video, but I'm just showing you various ways to run this defense. So that y'all don't be like, oh, I just need, you know, logic. You know, you come up against someone that's running the stretch run from gun and you're in the 4-3, and then you got to kind of match up problem when they start audibling on you. So you need to be able to match personnel and still have an idea of what I'm trying to teach you. Okay? Try to show it from different, like, you could do it from the 3-3-5, I just don't. I'm trying to see. All you're looking for is like an outside. See, you got the nickel normal, it has it. Let me show you. It's anybody that's using like outside runs, or if they scramble, you know, if they're running out, rolling out to that side of the field. Yeah, let's say they want to run the read option. You know, they got fucking Lamar Jackson. The same thing, just bring him inside. He's still an outside third, so he's going to be able to defend those outside two receivers a lot better anyway, as opposed to him just being on the outside. You're going to keep your cutbacks. The only thing I'm going to mainly do is I'm going to pinch in, contain, and then just re-blitz him. Okay. I prefer using one containment as opposed to using two, because if they start pass blocking and shit and setting up their shit, you know, your contains aren't even going to come through, which sucks, but it is what it is. So just bring him in like that, and use her. Now this is a option defense, so with that one contain, yeah, Carl, yeah, right. Why you don't do that for me?
What down? Blue 80.
Alright. Maybe I contained the wrong one. My bad. You want to contain the option. Bring him in. Bring him down. Bring him down and in. Yeah, the option run. Interesting.
Monday,
Comical.
down. You wide
But
80.
interesting. We can bottle that up.
Bring it on.
There we go. Yeah, we can bottle that up. If you know that's coming.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're
Back
good.
into the outside run
185.
defense. Let's see. Showed y'all from the double A gap. Showed y'all from normal. Let's see, 335. You might be able to do it from the overload. Because when you play run defense, you do not want to play man coverage. You're just going to be susceptible to getting blocked. So you could probably either do it from loop crash too, or this overload fire press. Fine, play type. Stretch run. Got the off tackle for the gun.
180.
See, well, like I said, when you leave the auto flip on, it's automatically going to be blitzing the side that the halfback is getting the handoff to. Now, if you know this, you're still going to have to play run defense. Bring him in a little bit in the box. Bring him down. Bring him down. So now we got our force, we got our cut. Because it's a close compressed cell, we gotta move him in. It looks a little crazy, and then you're gonna have to use her helm. Bottled up. Too many places he can go.
Down. 180.
So I don't really play run defense like this, because he's gonna be our cutback. I have the option of blitzing him or playing like a soft squat or something. Play the hook curl. It's really dependent on what you're trying to give up. You don't want to give up that deep blue thinking that unless you absolutely know, just leave him in a deep blue. Because you got a man match over there. That soft squat plays real good with the deep half. And just Bring him. You can bring him over. You can blitz the backside. I know. And then you can use her all that, like up in the.
What's that?
And then boom, he ain't going nowhere. So there's many ways
Now, 180.
to stop the outside run, as long as you got that concept down. So back to the play that we originally started with, CB blitz. Go to any outside run. People like to spam I form. Trying to find a good one. Fucking outside
Down.
runs.
Blue 80.
Just bring him down in the box, bring him in, closer, and use her. Now I could contain and then re-blitz. So it should look like that.
What's that?
And look at there. Bottled up like a Coca-Cola bottle on
What
4th
now?
of July.
Blue 80.
See how the defense already looks? It already has the contain. Well, you got to do your crash out, re-contain, and then re-blitz. See, now it looks like that. Y'all with me? Or you can go crash over, contain, and re-blitz. You only want one containment because we're keeping the process of sending 4. Okay, this guy, he's just going to be the kickback. Like I said, you bring him in, bring him down, and then just user him.
That's it.
Boom, bottled up. But let me know what y'all think, man.
180.
Appreciate y'all watching.